Has anyone else heard reports of Spider-Man literally seeking out clouds of smog to swing through? Is this the behavior of a sane individual? I'll tell you what I think is going on here. When I was a lad, there was a problem with juvenile delinquents sniffing glue to get high. Knowing Spider-Man's weak moral character and thrill-seeking personality, I'd guess the same principle is at work here. But inhaling toxic substances also damages the brain, which actually explains a lot about Spider-Man. He's swinging through the city hopped up on smog.
Howard's pigeon. Getting away. I hope nobody sees me doing this.
Move it, spider jerk! Don't got time for you!
All units, prisoners are opening fire from stolen vehicles. Witness reported location at Sugar Hill.
Gotta stop this before they kill someone. Spoiler! This joyride ends right back at Riker!
Won't be so easy fighting us all at once! No mercy! Don't let him hit you! Spider-Man! Leave now and live!
Break out of prison? I get that. Steal a motorcycle? I get that. Fight me? Not so much.
Pulling in!
And that's why I never bothered to get my license. Well, that and the web swinging. Rejected costume designs. Not bad, but I think the White Spider was definitely the way to go. Is this roof taken?
蜘蛛侠，快开火！
So much for the opening act. Main event's inside. Let's dive right in. MJ, I'm at the 4th place on your list. They're not even trying to pretend they're legit.
It's just sad when criminals don't take pride in their work anymore. I'll see what I can find out.
Just noticed the masks!
别让他成功！
Yay, new guys! I'm sure you'll do way better than these guys just like you who I wiped the floor with!
Peter, that business is listed as an importer of computer parts.
Huh. I didn't know they'd started making laptops out of guns.
So it's an armory?
Not for long. I'm about to get some payback for Jeff Davis and everyone else they killed at City Hall. More of them! Good! I meant to ask you, how do you deal with sneezing in your masks? Big problem for me. Hey, more guests! Come in, grab a chair! We're playing charades! MJ, everything's quiet here now.
You didn't get too carried away, did you? What they did was horrible, but you're not.
Yuri, I'm looking at a Fisk site where there's a lot of people, but not much work getting done.
That you can see. They're keeping it under wraps.
I'll turn over some rocks. Friday night. No snoring now.
That's me. The boss is handling it right. Let the other players.
Then come back strong.
Hammerhead and Silvermane and
Who's there?
It's like that time, boss. You don't mess with the Kingpin and live.
get back down!
We can't let him win. Have some of this.
How'd you like that, Spider-Man?
Where are those idiots? Yo, get some more guys up here. How is he beating us? You want some? Bring him down already!
Latecomers! That's a lot of tardy slips I'm gonna have to write.
Bring him down already!
Backup's here! Why don't I have backup? All right! Nobody likes me!
Spider-Man, my sources say they're running exotic weapons out of that location. Explosives, rocket launchers.
Fisk does manage to get stuff you don't see outside the military.
That needs to stay off the streets, by any means necessary.
Reinforcements! You know there's different types of reinforcing. You could just say great job a lot.
Why won't you die? Here comes the pain. Keep him on the ground!
More of them! It's kind of touching how badly you guys want to join your boss in jail.
Bring him down already! Come on, guys! Let's finish it! Somebody shoot him down!
Got Big Willie's guys and his weapons all wrapped up like Christmas morning.
Well, you've got a red suit, so you're close enough to Santa Claus for me. Thanks.
All units, we're receiving reports of fugitives raiding a food supply station. Mobilize on Garvey Park. Over.
Okay, this one confounded me for a while. Apparently Spider-Man's been seen throughout the city tampering with steam regulators. Aside from generally being a vandal and a troublemaker, why would he do this? I'll tell you why. Because when the city has to send crews out to fix these problems, they need police to direct traffic around them. That's officers who aren't stopping crime. Which leaves, say it with me, Spider-Man. He's trying to take our brave officers' jobs.
You're in timeout.
Here! Hey! Just need a clear shot! Don't let him get any more of us! How you like this? Let me... He's moving fast!
These escape cons were smarter, I'd be worried. Okay, I'm a little worried.
If I ever see James... I knew Jameson was wrong about you.
So this is where the party is. Okay, let's see what's happening inside. Geronimo! MJ, I'm at the 5th location. Either there's a weird cosplay thing going on, or it's the demons.
Could be both. They need social lives too.
Well, let's see if I can make some new friends. Or enemies.
时刻保持警惕。你觉得不觉得用炸弹令行动更难呢？
我恐不质疑老大。如果你够聪明，你也不会质疑。
当然不是了。
不好，蜘蛛侠在这儿！支援我！
就在这附近。
司令，有人倒下了。谁在那？
Someone needs a nap.
我看到了。支援我！拦住他！蜘蛛侠，别留情，狠狠揍他！别担心。 你知道该怎么做？
So I think the new guys have to tag the old guys, and they have to go to their corner, no? Be honest, you were all waiting next door until I thought I'd won just to be mean, weren't you?
over a legitimate auto repair business.
Explains where the demons get all their vehicles. Trucks, ambulances.
Exactly. You shut this down, they'll have a tougher time moving around the city unnoticed.
I would hate to see the group text that got you all here! Hold on! Before we start, let me check the maximum occupancy for this place! MJ, I may have just done the opposite of repair at this repair shop.
Don't worry, I'll get the cops down there. They'll clean things up. That's all the places I could link to Martin Lee. We just made life a lot harder for the demons.
And easier for the DA to build a case against him. Thanks, MJ. I owe you dinner.
Ooh, nice. What price range are we talking about?
Any place you want. That has a dollar menu.
Still beats that time you tried to make dumplings.
Howard's pigeons.
Get ready, folks, because this is a bombshell. We have on the line a lady whose husband was kidnapped by Spider-Man.
What? No, you've got it all wrong. My husband was kidnapped by criminals who shoved him into the trunk of a car. Spider-Man found him and got him out, then arrested the criminals when they came back.
Pardon me, ma'am, I didn't hear that last part over my intern's utter incompetence. You realize, of course, that it's possible Spider-Man arranged the kidnapping so he could save your husband and grab all the glory?
Huh, that seems like a lot of trouble to go to when he could just stop actual crime.
It's clear we are at an impasse. My best to you and your husband, madam. Jared, go to commercial, then fire yourself. Then rehire yourself before the commercial ends. But no, your job hangs by a thread. If I paid you, I'd cut your salary in half.
Officer vehicle in need of immediate assistance. Available officers, move on Yorkville.
I gotta shut this down before they free their friends and start in on the cops. Don't worry, I'll make sure you all get a ride back to Rikers.
Spider-Man! Lay off us and die!
Anybody comes around here, they deserve what they get.
This is our city now! I got him! Keep him on the ground!
Wait till they see this at work. Over here!
Attention units, we've got reports of armed mugging. Reports place the scene at Central Park.
Muggers never take a day off. Surprise! Spider-Man still got it. Always nice to stop a mugging. Gotta stay strong in the fundamentals.
Hey! Turn this way! Give me 10!
Yuri, this place is full of fist guys with suspicious bulges. Guns! And I'm talking about guns, obviously.
I can't order a raid over bulges.
Just a hunch, but there might be a public disturbance pretty soon.
Trust me. For real? Why'd all those solid citizens rub elbows with him on all the charity boards?
They respected him more because of it. You watch. He beats this rap, he'll be kissing his ass more than ever.
Just between us, first time I saw the boss, I thought, you know?
What? He was out of shape? Yeah, a lot of people think that. Most of them are dead.
How do you get so powerful?
He trained with the sumo in Japan. It's all about mass.
Eyes peeled. The webhead's here. Might be nothing. Might not be. Checking on a noise.
It's him! Spider-Man's here! Go!
You're done.
Still in here!
Here comes the...
More guys? Okay, form an orderly line. I promise I'll arrest everyone. see a mob rushing toward me, I assume they want to kill me. But they always do.
Spider-Man, every worker assigned to that site reported winning big in Atlantic City recently.
Quick and dirty way to launder money. Could be where Fisk keeps his cash these days.
We shut it down, we'll really put the squeeze on him. I'm working on a warrant.
Way ahead. We still got this. Reinforcements. Great. I was getting kind of sick of these other guys.
I'm in an ass-kicking. What is that?
You want some?
I'll get him for you.
More of them. Find someone who cares about you like Willie's guys care about getting kicked in the face, and you'll be golden.
Dig in. We gotta stop it. That's gonna leave a mark. Friggin' ballerina! Get down here!
This'll shut your mouth!
Your people won't have any problems here now.
And Wilson Fisk's problems just keep adding up. Nice going.
How many more Fisk construction sites are there?
None. He had every one of them working overtime to bring in money.
Well, now he's gonna have a tough time keeping his operation running. Which is bad for Fisk and good for New York.
I trust you've enjoyed yourself.
Willie, funny story. I was just at one of your buildings. And you'll be shocked to hear that there were shenanigans of the criminal variety. TLDR, Fisk Construction is closed.
I have other sources of revenue, but you've inconvenienced me, and there will be consequences. My memory's long. My reach is longer.
I should make all the guys who've sworn to kill me fight it out for the privilege.
Keep up the good work, man.
Best vacation ever.
Not long ago, the Demons committed another heinous act of terrorism when they took a tour bus and all of its occupants hostage. We have one of those occupants here with us now, a Mrs. Edna Packer of Edina, Minnesota. What happened, ma'am?
Well, these horrible men in masks came on board with guns and held us all hostage. I thought I'd never see my kids again. And then the police saved us, and Spider-Man, of course. He was so brave.
Mrs. Packer, I'm so glad you're safe. And also that I can enlighten you about Spider-Man. You're from out of town, so you don't know what a menace he is.
But he saved me and my husband.
But look at the big picture. Do you have these kind of crimes in Edina?
Oh, certainly not.
And do you have Spider-Man in Edina?
No.
And that is not a coincidence. You're welcome, Mrs. Packer. I consider explaining these things a public service.
All units be advised. Escaped prisoners are inciting a riot. Available
Magnifique.
officers, move in on Manhattanville.
Love the suit. Seriously, I want
one. Dude, respect!
No, you weirded me out.
What's up, dude?
Aw, escaped inmates, a trash can fire. It's almost cozy.
You want some too? Come on!
Sorry to interrupt your romantic evening.
Let me show you what I got. How do you do it? Come on! Let's get him!
Rikers inmates are like taxis. You can't find them when you're looking, and when you're not, they're everywhere.
Pansies are letting him win! Gonna feel this! Grenade out! Watch out! Pansies are letting him win!
Never understood people whose idea of fun is setting buildings on fire.
It's freaking awful. Out these guys for good, Spider-Man.
Howard's pigeon! Oh no, there it goes! This pigeon knows the city better than I do! Supposedly, Fisk made his fortune selling these spices. I mean, they're good, but not that good. One of these days, I'll work out a fabric that warps sound and light waves. A stealth suit would really come in handy. I guess sometimes you catch more flies. I'm starting to think you guys don't like Rikers much.
What's he doing? Hold still! It'll only hurt! tired for a sec.
Could use a coffee. Probably shouldn't have burned.
Dodge this! Show me what you got! What? It's at the pace! He's winning! Here's the present! Get in the south! Spider-Man! Get to that! Fail! Every man for himself! You're the best with me!
Great news. You'll see. Don't think of it as going back to jail. Think of it as coming home. One more location should give me the data I need to find Black Cat. By my rough estimate, she's got about 49 million in loot. I reach her before she gets to 50 and she might go straight. Bam. Oh man, that's the gallery where they keep the Jade Tiger. That's worth a cool million. I've got to run my algorithm and find Felicia, quick. Found her hideout. Gotta get there before she leaves town.
Now, friends, you know I'm always open to differing points of view. So after a police officer called me out on social media for being too hard on Spider-Man, and it went viral and people just wouldn't shut up about it, I agreed to a debate. Officer, welcome.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, so me and my guys went in a shootout with some desperate characters who had nothing to lose. I mean, they didn't care if we all lived or died. And somebody would have, trust me, if Spider-Man hadn't helped us.
All right, fair enough. I'm not saying he never does anything good. I'm saying he causes more problems than he solves. You had to go to the academy, right? Be thoroughly trained? You have rules to follow?
Sure, but he seems to know what he's doing, too.
It worked out for the best this time. Next time, how do we know Spider-Man won't cause the deaths of all concerned?
Well, he never has before, has he?
I believe we'll just have to agree to disagree. Thank you for your service. Goodbye.
Spider-Man! I know I like to bust your chops, but... Hey, here! Doc Day! You don't mind, right?
Freedom Tunnel. Before Feast started, this was a haven for New York's homeless. Mostly abandoned now. Good hiding spot. Must be a hidden entrance or something. Bingo. This looks like everything she stole, but no sign of Felicia. Financial data on the Maggia crime families. Is she trying to blackmail them? Wine from a Maggia vineyard. Fisk reported this stolen a few years back. What's this?
Spider, you raced here to redeem me, didn't you? You're adorable. And cute, too. Which is why I made you something more flattering. If you've got it, flaunt it.
This couldn't all have just been a game, could it?
Spider-Man, the Black Cat just robbed the police department's evidence lockup.
What? How? That place is like Fort Knox.
All those cats you found? When they were all together in the evidence room, they linked up, boosted their signal, and deactivated the alarms. No one even saw her sneak in.
She knew I'd find the cats and report them to you. She played me, again. What'd she take?
Just her old costume and gear.
She let me find 50 million worth of loot just so she could get her stuff back. Which means she's got something even bigger planned.
Wow. Gotta give her credit. She played you good.
Are you smiling? You sound like you're smiling.
Gotta go.
Wow. First time I caught Felicia, she was trying to steal this. Looks like she finally went back to finish the job. Aw, look. Cat's dancing with the little spider. Also imprisoning him in a jar against his will. Cute. Very cute. Ha! A pigeon! It's getting away. Taking you home, buddy.
Remember when Spider-Man had a sidekick? the Black Cat, a curvaceous young lady in leather. Not the kind you'd bring home to Mother. And then it turned out she was a thief. Big shock, right? Well, I hear she's back. And let me make a prediction. Spider-Man's going to give her a second chance. Is it because he's naive? A thief himself? Or is he just thinking with his web shooters? Spider-Man, I know you're listening, so let me issue a warning now. As the old saying goes, lie down with cats, get up with fleas. What's that? My intern is yammering in my ear again. It's dogs? I thought it was cats. It doesn't matter. The metaphor still applies. Dogs, cats. Go away, Jared.
Oh, Spider-Man, you're a prince. Just found Vanessa in the loft.
I love these names. Is Sandra happy to see them back?
Well, actually, she's not with us anymore. Cancer, you know.
Howard, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Life for living, not moping. First thing she told me after the diagnosis. Gotta remind myself of that every now and again. Keep looking, will you? Finding the rest of these birds would really mean a lot. Thanks, Spider-Man.
We've got a 1010, possible narcotics sale. Reported location is near Lincoln. Over.
Feels weird somehow. What's that?
Spider-Man! Cover the product!
Oh, come on, fellas. You can't keep ducking income tax like this.
Get ready for some pain! This ain't even fair! I thought today was gonna go! Gotta get out of here!
How are you?
Huh. Fisk did keep these wannabe pushers in check. Wait a minute, what's that feeling? Do I miss him? No. A text to Yuri, and the cops are on their way. Hey, the cops may say they like you. They don't like you. Okay, lost him. You're just not very observant. Oh, sorry, did I startle you? Let's play the quiet game. Those were some well-armed convicts.
Savvy listeners don't need me to tell you that the Demon's cult, gang, terrorist organization, all the above apply, is out of control. We have a survivor of one of their brazen attacks on the line. Go ahead.
I was home, in my building, when we got word there were demons on the roof planting bombs. We had to evacuate, but we also heard there were snipers waiting to pick us off when we tried to leave.
Despicable. Fortunately, the police and the bomb squad handled the situation.
And Spider-Man, he...
Jared, cut the call! Sorry, hard to hear when we're talking over each other. Clearly someone traumatized by a terrifying experience. For resources to help with PTSD, go to our website. Another public service from J. Jonah Jameson.
Backpacks? Those seem dangerous. Hey guys! Those seem dangerous!
Keep him on the ground! Think he found someone!
Jetpack dudes, grounded. Good one, Pete.
All units advised. Witnesses reported a kidnapping.
I know, I should have called first. Yuri, a group of escaped inmates looks like they've gotten their hands on some serious firepower.
Last thing we need right now is a massive shootout on a residential street. Is this something you can handle quietly?
Quietly might be pushing it, but I can do it without a massive shootout. There might be a bunch of webs around, though.
I'll take it. Good luck.
down! No mercy!
Back up! For guys who just got out of the raft, they sure are eager to go back!
Try and hit me! Here you go! This is our city now!
Reinforcements! Look, guys, this is not gonna help at your parole hearing!
Spider-Man, I'm getting reports of shots fired.
I can confirm that. They're not hitting anyone, though.
Try to keep it that way.
Since I'm the only one they're aiming at, I am totally on board with that.
Jason! Take this!
Is it sad that a bunch of criminals have more loyal friends than me?
You're gonna be in business.
Just once, I'd love for the people rushing into the fight to be on my side. Heck, I'd even settle for neutral.
Don't let him win!
Captain, the inmates and all their guns are webbed up and waiting.
Thanks. No way we could have taken them without collateral damage. I hope the locals appreciate you.
There's a pigeon! No, there it goes! Wonder pigeons eat spiders!
Friends, you know about the Spider-Man-related breakout at Rikers Island. Where are those escapees going now? To your neighborhood! Our next caller witnessed it personally. Please, tell us.
I was just coming back from the store when a swarm of guys in prison jumpsuits came out of nowhere, like a pack of wolves. Robbing, beating, looting. Lucky for us, Spider-Man took them down.
Yes, well, you know how criminals are. Rival factions and all. He didn't want the competition.
Competition? Spider-Man didn't steal anything.
That you know of. Next caller.
That car...
Not yet.
Someone's trapped in that car. I've got you. Stay calm. Thugs who caused the wreck are down, but people are still trapped.
Over here! Help, please! Help me! Please!
Everyone's safe. I should let fire and rescue do their jobs.
You're a mensch, Spider-Man. You're a mensch, Spider-Man. You rock.
All units, 1043. Mass terrorist has seized a city bus. Officers, please converge on Longacre.
All units, armed fugitives are assaulting a police transport. Nearby officers, please proceed to the Bryant area.
Last thing this city needs is more escape. This is not how you exchange insurance information.
We're not going back, Spider-Man. Lay off on the time.
Spider-Man! Heads up, everybody! I'll put you in the grip!
Come around here.
Out of your league! Stay on your feet, you ingrate! I can do this all day! Show me what you got!
I think I heard one of your tiny bones break.
Get him back down here! I'm not going back inside! Freaking gross!
Washed like the bug he is. What?
Yuri, this sounds nuts, but I think this group of Sable agents is locking people up and straight up robbing them.
You mean asset seizure? That's for drug dealers, mobsters.
Yeah, well, they're applying it to anyone with nice cars or jewelry.
Which just makes them criminals. Treat them like it.
You're getting very sleepy.
We gotta get him on the ground! Take him out! Moving in! We need more men! We gotta get him on the ground! Control, we need backup! Red 3 respond. Red 3. Red leader, send reinforcements. I have Spider-Man. Incoming! Stay on him. Agent down.
Oh, hey! Reinforcement guys! I just talked to your boss. She said you could take the rest of the day off. I swear!
We need reinforcements. Agent down. Get him.
bad news. More Sable guys. Good news? There is no good news.
Spider-Man, that Sable unit's gone rogue before. Sable International's got their hands too full to do anything about it. They don't care if we do.
I was gonna take him down anyway, but this makes it more fun. Thanks.
Bring him down! Stay on him!
Great! More of them! Look, I may consider surrendering if you let me blare the siren on the way to lockup!
We need backup! Cover my six! Take him out! Clear the area! Damn it! We need backup! Take him down! Keep him from going airborne!
You guys just won't stop! Tell Silver Sable I said I'm not interested! This is really getting stalkerish!
Bring him down! We're in trouble! Moving in! Everybody down! We need backup! Get a medic in here! You're under arrest!
And scene.
That was terrifying. Thank you, Spider-Man.
Captain, all the people in the cells are out, and we've got their property back.
Good. And Sable International swears they're going to prosecute that squad. I'll believe it when I see it. Spider-Man, good news. The mayor finally cracked the whip on Sable International. No more locking up New Yorkers without due process of law.
Guess they figured out it was a PR disaster. For once, we got a clean win.
Well, not quite. I hear rank-and-file Sable agents blame you for stopping the gravy train. They'll be gunning for you even harder now, and no one's going to stop them.
By now, I think it'd freak me out more if nobody was gunning for me. Let them come. I'll be ready.
Pigeon! Ah, gotta get him!
I've expressed my concern with Sable International's heavy-handed tactics. Our next caller witnessed them firsthand. Tell us what happened.
A bunch of us were protesting Sable, standing up for our rights like you always say, and suddenly they just start beating on people and arresting us for no reason.
This is always the risk of giving anyone too much power. They abuse it. Be aware that if you stand up to them, there may be consequences. It's up to you whether that's a risk worth taking. For me, clearly it is.
The crazy thing was, Spider-Man set us free.
Yes, well that's what happens when the supposed authorities start breaking the law. Next to them, other lawbreakers don't seem so bad. Thanks for calling. We're out of time.
.43. Reports of a civilian bus taken hostage by escaped prisoners. Officers needed near Turtle Bay.
Hey, if you need friends this bad, I'll hang out with you. It's less painful this way.
Look out! Coming!
City's turning into a playground for crazy people. Even more than it usually is, I mean.
I had the situation under control. Let us do our job.
You're a real hero. Sorry,
Hundreds of escaped psychos in town. Some who can fly, and they send the jetpack guys after me?
Get behind him! He's airborne!
Sorry about that. Wonder what powers those jetpacks. Hopes? Dreams? Unstable nuclear material? Oh my god!
Possible 207. Witnesses reporting an abduction. Officers needed in the East Village.
I'll tune my earpiece to listen for sounds of someone struggling. Possible body heat signature in this area. You're safe now.
saw my whole life flash before my eyes. Thank you.
Here.
Not again. There they are! This ain't your business, Spider-Man. I'll break your bones! I owe you my life, Spider-Man. Thank you. I'm gonna tell everybody you're for real.
Guy in a trunk. Man, feel like I say this. Pigeon target acquired. Gotta get him.
People, I always thought Spider-Man was a few geese short of a gaggle, but this confirms it. As if that atrocious white spider wasn't enough, I've had repeated sightings of him in a new outfit. Some sort of punk rock-inspired thing that makes sane people want to tear out their eyeballs with a rusty spoon. Now, I was around for the birth of punk rock, and I did not care for it then. It's a flagrant declaration of disrespect for authority, and if Spider-Man is going down that route... Oh, no, I just had a terrifying thought. What if this isn't the Spider-Man we know, but some sort of metal mohawk-wearing copycat? What if there's more than one? Jared, go to break. I need to lie down.
Yuri, I've got eyes on a mob of Riker's escapees. They're hunkered down for the long haul.
I'll send a team. But with all that's going on, it might take a while to get enough of my people together.
I don't want to think about what these guys could do in the meantime. I'll handle it.
Think you can hide from me? What was that? Spider-Man! I'll kill you!
Nice, I'm invisible again. They're so cute when they're incapacitated.
What's that?
Don't mind me.
There. Think I saw some...
Why don't you sit this one out?
Look! one! He's here! Spider-Man's here! Need some backup!
You need some downtime.
Spider-Man's here!
Hey, Zeke, you got anything? Yo, someone go see what's up with Zeke. I'll check it out.
Great patrolling, but I do have notes.
Spider-Man got him! Smoke him! Marshall, run! Someone get him down here! I'm gonna crack your skull!
Okay, everyone be nice to the new guys. You'll be double bunking.
I'm not going back inside!
Yeah.
Don't let him get behind you!
Oh, sorry, my quip wasn't ready. Can you backup guys go out and come back in again?
Gonna feel this!
Spider-Man, from what I can tell, factions that existed within Rikers have stayed together now that they're out.
Explains why they're forming multiple strongholds instead of just one big one. They don't trust each other.
Works to our advantage. They're clumped together, but not so many they can't be dealt with.
Easy for you to say. I gotta go.
Did that hurt?
Reinforcements! Sure are a lot of guys really eager to go back to prison!
Let me show you what I got. Here comes Rocky!
More? How many guys does Rikers hold anyway?
How you doing? It's over for you!
All clear for the cleanup crew. Tell locals they can go to the bodega now.
Nice work. Things are hard enough in this city without it turning into a giant prison yard.
Police van is under assault. Please respond. Nearest units converge on Lower Chinatown.
Yuri, I ran across some Rikers inmates. They've built a fort. Way better than the ones I used to make out of sofa pillows.
I just had a patrol car call. They tried to step in, but there were too many. And we don't have the manpower for reinforcements.
Lucky for you, you've got Spider-Man power. Not bad, huh? I should have gone into advertising.
I know that precinct inside and out. Midway through third shift, it's vulnerable.
Oh, right. You were one of those drunken Spider-Man!
They're quick. Not much difference between Fisk and the guys like me. Except one pays and a lot of them. What is that cat doing their own work?
Spider-Man, here! Hey! Spider-Man, get behind you!
Who's there?
reinforcements. Okay, sure. I don't need sleep.
The hell is that? Get ready!
More inmates! I'm starting to feel weird being the only one not wearing orange.
Spider-Man, I've spoken to people on the block who say the escapees tried to break into their buildings.
Fits with what I heard. They want to take one over.
They'll be a lot easier to deal with on the street, without hostages.
I'm working on it. Talk to you soon. Sorry, no entry during the performance.
Eat this! Get her back down here!
Okay, you guys are really late. I'm afraid there'll be a no-show fee.
Get her back down here! Turn the blast on! Don't let him get behind you! Got a dead weight? I can help with that!
The siege of Manhattan Fortress is over, milady.
Thanks. I'll send some buses to take those guys back to their cells. And please don't call me Milady ever again. Good news. A Rikers escapee we picked up says they've stopped establishing bases.
What brought that on?
You. They decided the bases make them too easy to find. They've gone back on the run. Smaller groups.
Picking them off a few at a time takes longer, but it's safer. Especially for New York.
Exactly. Nice going.
Pigeon. Oh, come back, little birdie!
Folks, you know I'm not one to promote conspiracy theories. Except ones I think are worthy of further discussion, like this this one? I've heard reports of Spider-Man hovering around radio towers. First, I thought he was sabotaging them. But a far more alarming possibility came to mind. In his misguided delusion that he is protecting us, is he hacking into all our conversations? Business deals, credit card transactions, those personal calls with the wife when you're on a long, lonely book tour. I mean, when one is on a book tour, I wasn't talking about myself. I don't do that sort of thing, and anyone who thinks they have recordings of me doing it is wrong.
Here!
Spider-Man, I can't believe it. Whole family's reunited.
No sweat, Howard. These birds are lucky to have you.
I tried. Sandra was always better with them. They're her birds, really.
Well, now that she's gone, they're yours.
Feels like a part of her lives on that way, you know?
I definitely know. You're a good man, Howard.
Anytime you want to stop by and see the family, feel free. Terrence says he misses you. Thanks again, Spider-Man.